Hi everyone, so in this video I'm going to be talking about acrylic paint. So the paint brands that I'm going to be reviewing today are the DeSerres, the Pebeo Studio Acrylics, the Amsterdam, Liquitex, and Golden Acrylics. So starting off with the DeSerres brand. DeSerres is a Canadian art store and they have their own line of products. They make a whole bunch of different art products, and it's probably the cheapest paint that I have in comparison to the other brands, but not in quality. The quality is really good for this paint. It comes in different sizes, and this is the 500 mils, and it's about $9.99 for this tub, but you can get it on sale for even cheaper, which is absolutely great. It says it's student grade acrylic, but it's actually, the quality again is very good. It is creamy, workable consistency, what it says over here, non-toxic, which is great, and scent free. Not sure about the scent free part, but then again, I have very sensitive smell, so I can smell all of the paint, but it says it's scent free. Non-toxic, always good. I love these huge tubs because it's great for being able to cover large surface canvases. It gets the job done, and again, I've been using it for a long period of time. The quality is absolutely great on these tubs, so I definitely highly recommend trying it out if you haven't tried out the DeSerres paint yet. Also with the DeSerres paint, you can paint on wood, canvas, metal. It has also really good light fastness. Forgot to mention that part, so it's really good light fastness too. So next is the Pebeo Studio Acrylics. So with the Pebeo brand, I find that these colors again are excellent. The viscosity on these it's thicker than the DeSerres brand. So viscosity essentially is when you are using your brush or your palette knife, it'll leave a mark. If you're trying to achieve texture, you'll be able to achieve it. So the higher viscosity, the more texture on your canvas from your brush and palette knife stroke. So this does definitely have more viscosity than the DeSerres brand. The only issue that I have with it is that most of the Pebeo colors I find are quite translucent. Now when I say that, I mean that they're not completely opaque on first coat. You have to put a couple of coats of paint to get a higher opacity. It's not like the Liquitex, which I'm going to talk about next. The Liquitex is high saturated paint color. You put on one coat, you're good to go, and you can build up color from there. This one is absolutely a buildable color because I find that it's quite translucent. Now that might not appeal to you, but it works for me because a lot of my mixed media paintings, I put textured paper or printed paper down on my canvas first, and then I paint over it, but I want some of the print from the paper to show through. So translucent paints work for me, and again, the cost of this is really good too. It's also free of heavy metals, and so it is non-toxic, so that's a good thing too. It does say that it works on a lot of different materials too, so I'm assuming it's good for wood, canvas, and metal too. So next up is the Liquitex paint. It comes in heavy body and soft body. I have quite a bit of it because it is by far my absolute favorite paint to use. Now with the Liquitex heavy body, you get great texture, high viscosity, and with the soft body, again, you just get a very smooth, buttery consistency with it. It blends in very well. Now that being said, it being my favorite paint and it being really, really high quality, it also comes with a higher price point. So that is why I mix the other paints based on my needs. DeSerres being great for backgrounds, but Pebeo being great for my mixed media projects, and then Liquitex is my go-to for almost all of the rest of my acrylic painting. I'll have a lot of details that breaks up most of the differences between the paints listed below, so definitely check that out after. So next up is the Amsterdam acrylic paint, which is a student grade acrylic paint. but it is a good quality paint. I have been going back to it consistently because of the range of colors that they have. They have a really fun, funky sort of color, and colors that I don't usually find in the other ranges, so I will go back to them more often. The only thing is that it's much lower on the viscosity level because it is a smooth, buttery texture, and so it's not good for building up texture on your canvases, but it's great for doing large washes and large surfaces of paintings. I also find that it works well on different mediums, so on metal, canvas, plywood. I've used it on concrete, so it works well on different surfaces too, and it's also really affordable. It's a good value. So Golden Acrylic paint. Now Golden Acrylic is an artist brand acrylic paint, and it is excellent. It is got a great thick texture and is high in viscosity, so you get really good brush stroke marks and palette knife marks from it. It's highly pigmented, and overall it's just an excellent paint. It comes in a great variety of colors. It is on the higher end of the cost of the paint, but it is definitely well worth it. The only thing is that I've had quite a few tubes of golden acrylic paint and I've actually stopped using them. And this might sound silly, but it's mainly because of the cover, cap, lid, whatever you want to call this. With all of the tubes that I've had an incredibly hard time trying to take these off, and I really just don't want to spend time doing that. I don't want to have to try to run to get my husband or pliers or using my teeth. There's literally teeth marks on these. I don't know if you guys can tell, but from me trying to get this open, and it is incredibly annoying. And I don't know if Golden has changed the packaging at all, because every time I go into the store, I don't even look at them anymore because I've just sort of been almost traumatized by all of the tubes that I have, that I just spend so much time opening it. So I'm just sticking to the ones that I have, and once I use them up, I might not go back to it. I might just keep using Liquitex, but that's my biggest issue, is the lid. It's like, even right now, it's like I can't even jimmy this open. But besides that, it's a great quality paint if you can get past the lid off it. So that's my complete review of all of the paints that I'm currently using. I'm going to have a lot of details written below about the sizes they come in, price points, where you can find them, and a lot of other features of each of the paints that I've not discussed in the video, but you'll find them all written below and also on my blog, so check out the link. And thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'll see you next time.